I will be explaining you our solution to the problem statement SIH 1640 titled Assured Contract Farming System for Stable Market Access. Now before diving into our solution, let me first walk you through our interpretation of the problem statement and how we tackled it. So the core issue in contract farming was the uncertainty that the farmers faced in accessing reliable markets which led to inconsistent income. Now contract farming does provide a potential solution, but the existing channels often fell short in security, transparency and support that farmers needed to fully benefit from the system. So, our interpretation led us to realize that it was not just about creating a platform that connects farmers and buyers, but it was about creating a comprehensive platform that provides them support, education, while being secure and transparent enough so that farmers could easily access and get benefit from the contract farming system. Now, while we were brainstorming about the ideas on how to tackle this problem, we quickly realized that we aren't capable enough to understand what is the real problem in hand. We needed someone who was more closely related to the ground reality. So, we contacted with a farmer from Atarra and we interviewed him on why the farmers aren't getting into the contract farming system. He told us that there are 5 problems which stopped them from using contract farming. He first told us that there is no platform through which they can access this contract farming. Secondly, he wasn't really educated about what are the real benefits of contract farming. Third, since there is no central platform through which they can access all the government schemes, they thought that government do not support them. Fourth, they were feared that the big buyers might scam them. Fifth, they felt that the whole process was very complex. So these are the main problems that stopped them from getting into contract farming. Hence, we created one of a kind platform which is very functional while not being overwhelming for our users. Introducing Krisaanjh. Now, once you go into our website, that is Krisaanjh, you get to this platform where you can see that there are two sections, a buyer section and a farmer section. So if you click on farmer section, you get into farmers portal. Now as you can see, this portal is a very basic portal. Now why we decided to go with a very basic layout is because we wanted this platform to be very functional rather than overwhelming for our user base. We knew our capabilities of the user base, hence we decided to go this route. Now as you can see, every important feature that a farmer would need is laid out in the front. As you can see, he need to see what are all the available contracts. He need to connect with all the available buyers. If he needs some legal support, he does need to go to the legal section, and obviously he needs to see what are the contracts he is currently into. Also, if he needs some support or he need to know about the frequently asked question, he could go to the top section. Now, if he needs to know about what are the latest news about the government schemes on agriculture, he can go to the news section and get access to it. Third, if he needs to get some education about some crops, some agriculture techniques, he can go to the education section. Now, let's say you click on the buyer section. Now, we know that buyers does not need features that are made for farmers. He needs some other features that is specifically made to cater their needs. Hence, we designed these features for buyers. As you can see, he can create a request, he can view what are all the requests he created, he can connect with farmers, also he can see his contracts. As you can see, there is a next section through which they can see other features because these are not all the features that a buyer would need. Secondly, they also get the news and education section. Now let's say a buyer has created a request, and let's see how a farmer would see it. So farmer would go onto marketplace, that is Krisaanjh Mandi, and as you can see, he would see all the listings of all the available buyers. Now as you can see, Nestle has requested for 500 kgs of sugar. The farmer would click on view details and he could see all the necessary details regarding this contract, and if he feels like this is something he wants to grow, he can easily contact with the buyers and get started with the contract farming system. Now let's say a contract process is started. Let's see how it would go. Now a contract process would start with a chat. Now as you can see, this chat has started between Mr. Manoj Gupta, which is a farmer, and the buyer. Now you can see this, the buyer has proposed an agreement and they have started conversation, and they are also getting some important features which is required while forming a contract. Now the most daunting process in contract farming is the contract itself. Hence we have provided some template contracts through which both the parties can have a look at them, or they can use those templates as it is. Sometimes they also need to create a new contract from scratch to specifically cater their needs. They can also create new contract from here. Now while this contract process is going on, they need to edit this contract many times. Hence we have provided this edit contract section, and obviously they need to select price and see the status of this contract and other features also. Now what if any user needs some help regarding this platform or the process? This is why we created our own AI chatbot for our users, that is Krisaanjh Sathi, through which they can easily get instant help about the platform or process or really any other thing. Now while the contract process is going on, they need to edit this contract many times. Hence we decided to create a separate section, that is a contract editor, through which they can edit every point or every line of this contract. And we use AI here also, so that they can write this a specific point or something using AI. Now once all the editings and the terms of the contract are made, the last steps comes about selecting price. So here we have created this part through which they can select price. Now as you can see, the price cannot go below MSP, because this is not something that government does not want any farmers to do, that is to sell their crops below MSP. Hence we have not provided the option to sell their crop below MSP. Secondly, we also use AI here and pull the data from data.government.in API to know what should be the recommended price of this particular order. We use past records and the current condition of the agriculture to recommend this, and obviously both the users can use their price and create a confirm request. This is the whole platform that we created. Now this platform, while is not fully made here, this platform is very easy and functional, so that this platform is accessible and easily benefit the users to get into contract farming system. So that's all for our solution to this problem statement. Thank you.